When we think about coins that go unnoticed in our collections, we often ignore those relatively modern pieces that might actually hold surprising value. Today, we're going to talk about one of those coins that most people see as just an ordinary piece of pocket change, the 1977 Canadian quarter, the famous 25-cent Caribou coin. In this video, we'll explore its history, composition, value factors, auction records from PCGS and Heritage, and tips for collectors who might have one hiding in their jars or drawers. Mantelpiece clock, a little history. Canada's 25-cent denomination has deep roots in the country's monetary history. Since 1937, the modern Canadian quarter has featured the caribou design, the elegant and iconic animal that has become one of the most recognizable symbols in Canadian coinage. The reverse side of the coin, showing the majestic caribou, was designed by Emmanuel Hahn, a Canadian sculptor known for his remarkable artistic contributions to national coin designs. On the obverse side, we find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with the inscription, Elizabeth II de Regina, meaning by the grace of God, Queen. Over the decades, the quarter's metal composition has changed several times, from silver in earlier decades to nickel and other base metal alloys. Gear, the 1977 quarter. Technical details. The 1977 Canadian quarter was minted by the Royal Canadian Mint. Here are its basic specifications. Metal composition: 99.9% nickel, no silver content. Weight: approximately 5.05 grams. Diameter: 23.88 millimeters. Design: caribou on the reverse, Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Edge, reeded, milled. Mintage: around 99,634,555 coins, nearly 100 million. That massive mintage number tells us that the 1977 quarter was a common circulation coin. Most examples you find today will have minimal collector value, unless they are in superb condition or have minting errors. Money bag typical value in circulation. If you pull a 1977 quarter from your change or coin jar in circulated condition, its value will usually be around 25 Canadian cents, the same as its face value. Websites like coinsandcanada.com and NGC Coin Explorer confirm that average worn examples carry no special premium. But, and this is a big but, that doesn't mean all 1977 quarters are worthless. When you step into the world of uncirculated proof-like or error coins, things change dramatically. Gemstone when value starts to rise. Certain 1977 quarters can be worth several dollars to even hundreds depending on a few key factors. 1. Condition or grade. Coins in mint state MS or uncirculated UNC condition, with no wear and full original luster, attract serious collector interest. Grades like MS64, MS65, MS66, or higher from PGS or NGC can make a huge difference in value. 2. Proof-like and specimen strikes. Some 1977 quarters were struck as proof-like, PL, or specimen SP versions, made for collectors rather than circulation. These often have a mirror-like shine and are worth significantly more. 3. Certification. Coins graded and encapsulated by major grading companies like PCGS NGC or ICCS carry a higher level of trust, which translates into higher market prices. 4. Mint errors. Any kind of minting error, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, planchet flaws, or die cracks, can dramatically increase a coin's value. 5. Eye appeal. Coins with attractive toning or exceptional visual appeal may fetch more from collectors who value beauty as much as rarity. Chart increasing real auction and online listings. So what are real collectors paying for 1977 Canadian quarters? While there are no famous record-breaking auction results for this specific coin, there are still some interesting sales worth noting. A 1977 Canada 25 cents NGC MS66 coin, bright and untuned, was listed on eBay for over 30 Canadian dollars. Another proof-like uncirculated 1977 quarter was listed for 7 Canadian dollars to 15 Canadian dollars, depending on strike quality and presentation. These may sound modest, but remember, we're talking about a coin that originally had a face value of just 25 cents. A value increase of even 30 to 50 times is still impressive for a modern coin. For comparison, in the U.S. coin market, a 1977 D. Washington quarter graded MS-67 can fetch over $400 at auction. This comparison helps illustrate how much condition and rarity matter in both Canadian and U.S. coin markets. Brain factors that influence collector demand. Why might someone pay extra for a coin that seems common? Let's break it down. Historical nostalgia. Collectors often seek coins from specific decades, like the 1970s, to complete era sets. Rarity of high grades. Even though millions were minted, only a small fraction survived in perfect mint state. Low mintage and proof-like sets. Certain mint sets had fewer releases, making top condition examples harder to find. Errors and varieties. Even small minting variations, like double dies or offset designs, can drive strong demand. Market cycles. When more collectors enter the hobby or a coin becomes trendy on social media, prices can spike. Magnifying glass still to left how to check if your coin is valuable. If you own a 1977 Canadian quarter, here's a step-by-step way to check its potential value. Visual inspection. Under good lighting, look for major scratches, wear, or corrosion. Heavy circulation, where generally means minimal value. Detail check. Inspect the caribou's antlers and queen's portrait. The sharper and more detailed they appear, the higher the potential grade. Edge and rim. Ensure the coin's reeded edge is intact and consistent. Search for errors. Look closely for doubled images, die cracks, or planchet flaws. Toning. Natural rainbow-like toning can make your coin more appealing, but only if it's natural and not damaged. Certification. If your coin looks exceptional, send it to PCGS NGC or ICCS for professional grading. This can confirm authenticity and greatly boost value. If it grades high, receipt where to find reliable price information. If you want to check what similar coins have sold for, here are some trusted sources. PCGS auction prices realized, official database of certified coin sales. Heritage Auctions, major auction house that occasionally features Canadian coins. GreatCollections.com, lists both Canadian and U.S. certified coin results. eBay sold listings, gives a sense of what collectors are actually paying today. CoinsandCanada.com, the go-to reference for Canadian coin mintage, values, and varieties. These resources are invaluable when you want to know whether your coin's grade or variety has been in demand recently. Modern market trends. Interestingly, in recent years, collector interest in modern Canadian coins, particularly those from the 1970s to 1990s, has been rising. Why? Because many collectors are now focusing on quality over age. While older silver coins will always be popular, new generations of numismatists are appreciating high-grade modern pieces that are hard to find in perfect condition. So even though the 1977 quarter was once overlooked, it's now being revisited by collectors who want pristine, top-graded examples for their sets. Light bulb example of value escalation. Let's imagine two coins. Coin A, a 1977 quarter found in circulation, scratched, worn, and dull, worth about 25 cents. Coin B, the same coin but stored in pristine condition since 1977, graded MS-67 by PCGS. Potentially worth $30 to $50 CAD, maybe more to the right buyer. Same design, same mintage, but the condition changes everything. That's the power of grading and collector demand. Warning: beware of cleaning or damage. Many beginners make the mistake of cleaning coins to make them look shiny. Unfortunately, that destroys their collector value. Professional graders can easily spot cleaning marks, and such coins are usually marked as details instead of getting a numerical grade, which reduces their worth significantly. So if you think your 1977 quarter is special, never clean it. Instead, store it properly in a soft holder or capsule and seek expert advice. Bell collector tips. Store your coins in a cool, dry place away from humidity. Use cotton gloves when handling coins to avoid fingerprints. Keep a magnifying glass or loupe handy to inspect fine details. Build a small Canadian coin album to organize your finds by year. Join online collector forums or Facebook groups for advice and comparison. Checker flag conclusion. Could your 1977 quarter be valuable? So, is a 19